Okay, so here's an update for this week, and it's a good example of why you should never say never. So before I said, oh, I'm done every background, I'm never going to do any more backgrounds for this game, I'm all done. Lie. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing that this happened. Basically, Steve and I started talking about, screen dimensions, and we really want this game to be full screen. But if you have a really wide monitor, then you end up with this like kind of lame, these kind of lame black bars on either side. So we kind of discussed it and said, let's try and make this game as optimized for the biggest screens as we can possibly think of. So this is what we ended up doing. Here's an example of one scene. I've now done every background in the game like this, and it looks cool. So here we go. Here's what backgrounds in the game originally looked like. See, those purple lines are basically screen dimensions. So if you play the game full screen, it'd probably be somewhere like that, right? But say you had like a really wide monitor. You're gonna have all this black bars over here. So I went back in and I made all the backgrounds widescreen. And I took some time to like really kind of give some life to the edges. We've got a little bit of foreground elements now, and some more. And it really, I don't know, it makes it seem a lot more alive. Like if you check out that, it's cool. I mean, probably wouldn't see that stuff, but I don't know. To me, that's infinitely cooler. So I went back and I did all whatever, how many backgrounds there are. I can't even remember now. 40 something, maybe. And I made them all widescreen. And if you have a crazy wide monitor, I've done this. So it's like, see this black, it's kind of like a silhouette. So it'll just kind of fade into black after that point. Well, not fade, but at least it's not a hard edge. It still feels like it's within the world. And this is just a foreground in your face and it's black silhouette. So I don't know. It's going to be pretty neat. So if you have a crazy monitor, know that this game is optimized so you're going to have the best experience possible. And that's just one of the many things we're working on right now with Ballads. Yeah, I could show you. I don't know. Here's all the backgrounds in the timeline. See, look at that. Look at that. That's a lot of scenes, and that's only the first 2 acts. Act 3 hasn't been stuck in yet. That's a separate file. That's a lot of backgrounds, people. A lot of scenes. A lot of puzzles. So this is going to be going good. And as far as voice acting is going, I've got to put the feelers out. We got Remus locked up. A couple other guys. I'm going to do like an official cast list, I think, once I have everyone, locked up. Maybe little headshots, like if you're at the theater or something, like live theater, I mean. So that'd be cool. And I think I'm going to do the voice of Liam. We'll see about that, because Liam sings, and I'm going to sing. So there you go. There's a little bit of whatever. I just woke up and had coffee. Exclusive. Yeah, there's the word. In other news, it's finally sunny outside. Nice blue sky. I work in the basement, but I have a window, so that's pretty awesome. So it's not too dark and crazy down here. But with sun, I start to feel a little better about everything. It's just, I think I have the seasonal affective disorder, SAD, it's called. Pretty sure I have that, because when it's gray and it's snowy, I don't want to do anything. I'm just become super fat. So I was watching the last videos, and I'm like, wow, I'm starting to look kind of bloaty. So my wife and I signed up for the thing called the Warrior Dash. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing. I never heard of it until just recently. But it's crazy. It's like, it's 5 kilometers, or I guess 2.5 or 1.5 miles. I forget how that conversion works. But it's going all over the place in North America. So if you're in the US or Canada, go to thewarriordash.com. It might already be sold out. It's selling out like crazy. And it's nuts. And just watch what we're going to go through. So I've basically been a giant wad of cookie dough in the basement for the last 6 months. So last few days I've been getting out and trying to like run 5 kilometers every day just so I can survive this thing. This thing is nuts. It's 5 kilometer run, but it's an obstacle course. So you're going through mud, you're jumping over fire, you're climbing rope nets, you're wading through water. It's nuts. But then at the end, because it's a warrior dash, you get beer and giant turkey legs or something like that, and they give prizes with the most crazy costume and stuff. So I'm gonna grow my hair. It's July 9th for my area. I'm growing my hair. I'm gonna grow a beard, and I'm gonna do it up. I'm gonna look like a warrior, people, because I'm feeling like a warrior. I ran 5 kilometers in 44 minutes today, which last week I couldn't even run 5 kilometers. So there you go. I'm building up. I'm building it. I'm doing it. So warriordash.com. If you're in Ontario, like me, join it. If there's still, I think it might be sold out, but you should join it, and then we can run together. There's thousands of people doing it, so it's going to be nutty. So warriordash.com. I'll put a link underneath this so you can check it out and see what I'm going to do. So, all right, getting healthy, finishing ballads, doing artwork. Life's getting better. Life's getting good.